Good morning, guys. Good morning. Once again, welcome to South Africa Lately, a channel that discusses South African trending news. We do, however, grab here and there from international news when it is trending enough to be brought here. Please do understand that I am not a politician. I do not have deep knowledge in politics. However, I am a South African citizen who is also a voter, and I do believe that my views count when it comes to political affairs of our beautiful country. Now, I want to share with you the reaction. I separated this reaction of Julius Malema from the rest because I wanted it to get your attention as a separate case, but I'm going to include the reaction of Floyd. I forgot to share this video clip with you, sharing how how former President Jacob Zuma handled his own meeting when Obama was the president. I want to share that with you, and people are comparing how President Ramaphosa handled that meeting with the way former President Jacob Zuma did. So firstly, let us watch the video clip. Then after that, I'm going to read the reacting post by Julius Malema, as well as the responses of the people under that post.
Why should Africa be told who must have relations with and not this one and that one? I don't think that talks to our acceptance of globalization. We are globalizing, and Africa must be part of globalization. And you can't say we are globalizing because we have relations with certain regions, not other regions. And if we have relations with other regions, then we are questioned. Nor do I think countries that come to interact with Africa should be questioned. Why are you doing it? I think it is in the nature of globalization that in fact Africa is saying it can no longer be bypassed by events that change the world. We are part of it. And that's why we relate to the bigger countries, bigger economies. We want the relationship that benefits both. Because historically, the kind of relations we had with other regions were one-sided. All what the president was saying, that we want localization to be taken into account, whoever is trying to make relations with us, beneficiation of our resources so that they benefit us. We ourselves, as another kind of area, we have said we need to do trade among ourselves, intertrade in the continent of Africa. We are putting our 5 economic regions together so that we work as a continent together. We are having massive program in terms of the infrastructure to implement what you are talking about, to create that necessary platform so that whoever comes to invest, we don't ask, are you an American, are we a Chinese? No, we enter into the relationship that must benefit both. And I'm happy.
I also feel like there's a lot that was supposed to be spoken about and that never happened. Like your BRICS, the relationship between South Africa and China, that was not discussed yet. It was something that we've been seeing in the news, that this is one of the things that they were complaining about. So I want to read this post of Julius Malema. It says, a group of older men meet in Washington to gossip about me. No significant amount of intelligence evidence has been produced about white genocide. We will not agree to compromise our political principles on land expropriation without compensation for political expediency. So my chat is I don't know, man. I just feel like, because now the things that there are those songs that we sing. For instance, I saw someone sharing that song by Miriam Makeba that says something like that. So this is not a good song in general if you were to take it with the heart that says bad, right? And we've been singing that song for ages. But where we are now, we have tension, right? We have tension. I would call it political tension. I wouldn't really call it racial tension because I don't think we are at that level, though we almost got there. We almost got there. But I just feel like maybe we need to keep the song, but instead of analyze what, because the country is generally charged with crime. You see, it's bad now being a South African. So song like those, maybe modify it a bit, add something instead of that. So that's just my view, but you can share your own in the comment section. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to read now the people's comments under that post. And this one said, Malema, learn to read the room. It's not always about to put South Africa first. Your stinking ego will be the end of you. Shut up, yo, guys. I'll never write such thing. And this one says, they did not even protect our political history and heritage of song and chant. You see, that we should keep. But I think the times that we are in now demand that we consider the words that we use. You see, South Africa is charged with violence. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's my judge. Please do disagree with me in the comment section. This one says, when Trump played those G-side clips, CYRIL looked like a schoolboy caught cheating. Even Chavani's wig nearly did a somersault. Yo, guys, things you say. Ayo, sometimes I ask myself, if you were to meet these people, would you be able to repeat? You know, the way I always mind what I say. Yo, yeah, because I'm checking such things. This one says, you were used as a case study, but because our president was never part of the struggle, he failed to justify the fact that Tubula Ibono is a struggle chant. Fair enough for me. That is a fair argument. But now the words, we need to modify that a bit. And Lona Utigayena wako for being stupid and careless opportunist. Yeah. That's why I'm asking you guys, would you be able to repeat these things if you were to see these people like live and direct? You know, that's how I live. I live in a way that what I said in my own safe space, when I meet you, you ask me about it, I'll be able to repeat it. This is what I meant. I don't want to hide and hide when I meet people because of something that I wrote on social media. So I was like, guys, could never be me. Hey, Nina's been. And this one says, your dream came true. You will definitely go down in history as the famous clownish politician we ever had in South Africa. You are famous for acts of barbarism and stupidity. So ndiyayibuza ke lento le izinto endingakwazi ukuziphinda naxa nodibana naba bantu. Can you start from the scratch uthi bendisithi kuwe? Yeah, guys, South Africa is a hilarious place. I don't want to lie. It could never be me. And this one says, you are like an immature teenager thinking it's about you. Yeah. Julius, you have become the international poster child of incitement to anarchy and racial violence. Have some shame and learn to self-introspect. You see, when people put like this, you know, this one is not very like that. You see others, guys, you won't be able to repeat these things if you were to meet these people. Would you be able to? Oh, you'd run for cover. And this one said, today we have witnessed the DA and ANC is the same organization led by Rupert. They even lobbied Trump to assist during election campaign so that they can always get the majority in South Africa. Yeah. And this one says, they were scared to tell Trump that the song can be sung and the court confirmed it. Doesn't encourage killing white people. Guys, you see, the song is okay, but now we live in different times. South Africa, have you seen how South Africa is? Sure. I don't know. Debate in the comment section. I'm saying keep the song, but try and modify it somewhere so that it doesn't sound so brutal. This one says, South Africa is in this mess because of you. You are making it a joke. That was so embarrassing in front of millions of people. So barbaric. Hey, guys, I must admit, I was cringing too. Debate. I agree in the lack of intelligence. I thought the US has a best intelligence system in the world, only to find out its intelligence is Twitter with no effort to verify things. But then the meeting wasn't about you, Mshekazi. And this one said, Pambili Juju, I wish you were there in that room. You would have gone toe-to-toe with Potters, and he would have left that room rethinking his entire plan of segregating us and making SA seem like he's under a white G-side when more black people get unalived every hour more than white people. Potters wants to destabilize SA and send his soldiers to put us under US rule. Interesting view there. You are making a reckless choice by singing Unalive the Poor, Unalive the Farmer. It's the dumbest move a serious politician could make. You are prioritizing attention seeking over strategy, and now you have painted a target on your own back for being politically naive. You are full of performative recklessness. This person has said a lot. What are your thoughts specifically for this comment? This comment specifically, because there are certain things that I'm taking from here which I don't want to share, because I don't want this to be about me. I just want to share the information to get. And this one says, it's always painful that someone has to answer for what someone has spoken or done. That's true. That's the ugly part of leadership, being forced to watch what you did after trying to cover you up. Please, Julius, don't be proud of it. Beyond Africa, South Africa is known as South Africa, not EFF or ANC. No African in his or her normal sense would stand what we just watched. Yo, guys, I must be honest. On this one, I must be honest. I was cringing. I was like, this thing, when it's put together like that, and you are on the other side, you are watching it, it is very easy to get the wrong message from that. It is very easy. And because this is our culture, and I do agree with the people that that was never explained very well in the White House. But then again, we must be able to evolve. Do you get what I'm saying? Because where we are now, if you don't get your loved one even on the phone, I'm talking now as a black person, you panic. You ask yourself, what could have happened to that person until they pick up their phone? This is the South Africa that we live in. Imagine now having a song that sounds like it justifies your unaliving, and you are living in a country that is already full of violence. That's my take on it. That's just my take on it. Otherwise, I've got no qualms with the song. We've got so many songs that are like that, relating to the tribal wars that we had and all the violence that we used to face as like black on black. Those songs are still sung today. Do you get what I'm saying? Like that Miriam Makeba song, and then you understand? It means I cannot even fall in love with a man from KwaZulu because that's where my dad got unalived. But we sang them with a free heart, and we don't rethink that could incite something. Do you get what I'm saying? But now where we are, the life that we're living in South Africa, we're always looking over your shoulder. If you don't have an alarm system, you are like out there. You don't even feel safe with all the cameras and your alarm system that you could ever have in your own house, because anyway, guys, I've said a lot. If you watched up to here, thank you guys for watching my videos. I'll be seeing you in my next upload. Please do have a gorgeous day.